Welcome to Crime Light, where we shine a light on real crimes, real stories, and the truths hidden in the dark.
On the evening of June 2nd, 2007, 18-year-old Kelsey Smith stopped at a Target in Overland Park, Kansas. She needed a gift card, something simple, something quick. She parked her car, walked inside, and never made it home. What happened to Kelsey Smith unfolded in silence, in minutes, and in plain sight, and the truth would only come together after one of the most intense searches the city had ever seen. This is not a mystery full of unanswered questions. This is a story about how fast a life can be taken and how one decision changed everything. Kelsey Smith had just graduated high school. She was 18 years old, close with her family, and excited about what came next. College plans, independence, a future that finally felt like it was beginning. Her parents described her as kind, cautious, and responsible. She wasn't reckless. She wasn't rebellious. She didn't disappear from people's lives. That matters because from the moment she went missing, investigators knew this was not a runaway situation. Kelsey lived at home with her parents in Overland Park, a quiet suburb where violent crime was rare. Nothing about her life suggested danger, until that night. That Saturday evening, Kelsey told her boyfriend and family she was heading to Target to buy a gift card. She hopped in her car and headed out. It was approximately around 6:30 p.m. After hours passed, Kelsey still wasn't back. All calls and texts went unanswered. Surveillance footage later showed Kelsey entering the store calmly. She walked the aisles, purchased the gift card. Nothing seemed off. But what no one noticed at the time was something far more important. She was being watched. Thankfully, Target uses a wide array of video cameras and can be often enhanced for local law enforcement and criminal cases internally through the company's Target Forensic Services division. The footage showed her parking the car, walking into the store, and purchasing the gift card. It also showed a white male who was wearing a white shirt and dark shorts who came into the store 30 seconds after Kelsey. The man was in every aisle Kelsey had visited, just a small distance away, and was a part of almost every part of the footage that showed Kelsey during her shopping experience. As Kelsey made her way to the checkout, the man was seen exiting the store, nothing in hand. A few minutes later, Kelsey exited Target and walked back toward her car. Surveillance footage appeared to show the same man forcing Kelsey in her car and driving away. Hours passed since Kelsey's family has heard from her. They grew concerned and drove up to the Target to look for her, but there was no sign of Kelsey, not even her car. Distressed, Kelsey's father contacted authorities to see if his daughter's car had been involved in any accidents. Unfortunately, there were no reports. Kelsey's family continued to search the area and the surrounding stores. Hours later, they found Kelsey's car. The car was moved across the street to the Macy's parking lot. No one was in it. Macy's surveillance showed the same mysterious man stepping out of the car hours after it was moved from the Target parking lot. Who was this man? Why didn't anyone notice him following Kelsey? Did he know her? His name was Edwin Hall. He was a 22-year-old man who had no connection to Kelsey, no prior relationship, no history with her, no reason to know her at all. He had come to Target that night with one intention: to find a victim. Hall later admitted that he saw Kelsey walking alone and made a decision in that moment. There were no screams heard, no witnesses who realized what was happening, just a few seconds of opportunity, and then she was gone. Overland Park launched one of the largest searches in its history. Volunteers flooded the area. Flyers went up. Media attention exploded. Investigators found something critical. Her cell phone was last pinged near a wooded area near Longview Lake in Missouri. When authorities searched the area, they found 18-year-old Kelsey deceased. She was found naked with her belt around her neck, her clothes nearby stained by bleach. According to autopsy, she had been sexually assaulted and strangled to death. Investigators tracked Edwin Hall using additional surveillance footage, license plate readers, and cell phone data. Within days, Hall was identified and arrested. At first, he denied involvement, but his fingerprints were found on Kelsey's steering wheel, and Kelsey's DNA was found on Hall's shorts, as well as a blood stain. The evidence was overwhelming. And then, he confessed. Edwin Hall told police that after abducting Kelsey, he drove her to a remote area. There, he sexually assaulted her. Then, he strangled her. Her body was later found in a wooded area in Missouri, just days after her disappearance. Kelsey Smith had been murdered the same night she went missing. There was no prolonged captivity, no chance of escape. Her life ended because a stranger made a choice. Edwin Hall was charged with capital murder, rape, kidnapping, and carjacking. In 2009, he pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. There were no loopholes, no reduced sentences, no ambiguity. Justice, as much as it could exist, was served. Kelsey Smith's case changed how stores, parking lots, and surveillance systems were viewed nationwide. It showed how fast violence can happen. It showed how predators rely on normalcy. And it showed the importance of rapid response, community action, and technology in solving crimes. Most importantly, it ensured that Kelsey's story wouldn't be reduced to just a statistic. We know what happened to Kelsey Smith. We know who did it. And we know why. But knowing doesn't lessen the loss. Kelsey was 18 years old. She should have come home. And her story reminds us that even ordinary moments deserve awareness. Because sometimes, danger doesn't announce itself. Thank you for watching Crime Light, where we shine a light on real cases and real stories. Drop a like if you enjoyed. If you're new here, subscribe and join the community of truth seekers. Another case drops soon.